Hello and welcome back to my channel, Nadia's Fast Lifestyle. Today I wanted to talk about the helpful things that help me with intermittent fasting. Just useful tools that help me with my lifestyle, but they're not necessary. But I thought I'd share them with you anyway. Intermittent fasting is free. You don't have to pay for anything. Let's start with the books that I read that really helped me. I'll just give you two. The book that really got me motivated to start fasting again was Fast, Feast, Repeat by Jen Stevens. She just explains the science of intermittent fasting, plus other ways to kind of keep you going, different windows to try, and just a lot of science in there that really got me motivated to get started. She has another book called Delay, Don't Deny, and I read it after Fast, Feast, Repeat, but I feel like Delay, Don't Deny was just kind of like a fast book written just to kind of get you started with fasting, but with Fast, Feast, Repeat, with all the science in there, she really got me interested and motivated, and I'm so glad that I read that one first, because maybe I wouldn't have been motivated with Delay, Don't Deny. I actually read Delay, Don't Deny right after Fast, Feast, Repeat, and she recommended some books that that I read a couple of, and the other one that really has kept me motivated and has helped me with my fast, AC, The Power of Appetite Correction. And in that one, what I really learned is that intermittent fasting is basically an experiment of one. It's a study of one. You're studying what works on you, what windows work best for you. He usually recommends the Fast 5 diet. He created the Fast 5 diet, which is where you you eat for 5 hours and then you fast for 19. And Jen Stevens is a big fan of that as well. She does OMAD, but she extends her one meal in about she says about a 2 to 5 hour window. So she basically starts like with an appetizer and then a meal and then dessert if she wants it. But what that book really taught me is that we tend to overeat when we are doing one meal a day, just to kind of compensate for just eating one meal. But what he says is that we really don't need to do that. The one meal is really all we need. And that really taught me that I've been overeating this. When I was during fasting, I was trying to overcompensate for just eating the one meal. I thought I was just going to starve to death, and that's not true. Now I eat till I'm full and satisfied, and I stop eating and I feel great. I actually feel even better when I'm just satisfied and not too full, and I feel great the whole day and the next day until I eat the next day. So those are the two books that I would really like to recommend. Fast, Feast, Repeat by Jen Stevens, and AC, The Power of Appetite Correction by Dr. Bert Herring. Now I want to talk about apps that I've really enjoyed using. I really enjoyed using the Happy Scale app, which gives you like a range of how you're doing weekly, every 30 days, 90 days, and it gives you, especially if you've been using a digital scale all along your journey. If everything's in your Apple Health or in your Google or whatever the other one is for the other phones, I forget. Is it Google? I don't know. But I use Apple. So all of my weigh-ins are in Apple Health, so it just transfers everything from my, I'm using a digital scale now. Well, I've always used a digital scale. I was using the Fitbit Aria, but that one broke, so now I'm using FitTrack, and I'm really liking that scale. I'll link everything that I use down below. But what I like is that all my weights transferred automatically, so I know what my 7-day averages and my all-time weight loss is, and I really like that. Another app that I really like is the Intermittent Fasting App. I think it's called 16.8 Intermittent Fasting App in the App Store, but once you download it, it's only called Intermittent Fasting, and it's a little red fork, and you can choose your plan, whatever intermittent fasting plan you want to choose. You can pick it there. It's called 16.8, but it lets you choose whatever plan you would like to use all the time. I also really liked Fastic. The only thing I don't like about the Fastic app is that you can't use it on your Apple Watch. And I like to sometimes close or open my windows, my eating windows while I'm eating, and I just remember to open my window or close my window, and I just do it on my watch. And Fastic does not does not let you do that. You can only use it on your phone, and I know that's nitpicky, but I wanted one that did everything that I wanted. I actually started with the Zero app, and the Zero app I really liked, but it doesn't let you track water, and that's something that's important for me, so I discarded that one. And I liked Fastic, but I actually like Fastic the most. I really think the app is really cute and enjoyable to use, but the only thing I didn't like is that you can't use it on your watch. And with the Intermittent Fasting app, I can track my fasts and my water on my watch, which is very handy. And lastly, I wanted to recommend a few channels that I really enjoy for intermittent fasting. The first one is Nadia's Fast Lifestyle. Just kidding. I've really learned a lot from the OMAD Revolution. He's been doing videos for quite a while, and I actually started watching him a little bit before I started this channel a few years back. And he's not a clean faster. He drinks Diet Cokes and stuff while he's fasting, but he's lost a tremendous amount of weight, and he has a lot of wise advice to share. Also, Kayla Cox from 6 Miles to Supper, she has a great channel as well, and she also does dirty fasting, and she's lost, I believe, 80 pounds. 80 pounds dirty fasting. So I really recommend her channel. She's got a couple of books. I've read them both, and they're both really good. The first one is called The Laid Back. I'll link them down below because I don't remember. The Laid Back. I'll just link them down below. But they're both really good, especially the first one. And the third channel I really recommend is Intermittent Fasting Foodie. She's just a mom that was recommended the Fast Feast Repeat book, and that's how I actually discovered Jen Stevens' book and what got me fasting clean, which I really appreciate her recommending it so much, because I used to watch her and she'd be like, oh, black coffee, and I'd be like, no, I don't like black coffee. But then once I read the book, I see why fasting clean is so important. But if you fast dirty, I lost my first 30 pounds just dirty fasting, so it still works. Drinking Diet Coke, and I would put creamer and sugar in my coffee, and I still lost the weight, but I would plateau a lot. And what I've noticed now with the clean fasting is that I'm losing steadily 1/2 pound to 1.5 pounds every week, which is very steady, very nice, and I haven't plateaued yet. I'm still waiting for that to happen though, because it's gonna happen. But I'm not going to freak out. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to change anything that I'm doing, because the best way to keep going is to just stay consistent with what you're doing. I hope you try some of these items out. Oh, and I also wanted to recommend mineral water. Mineral water really keeps me full and satiated and satisfied and hydrated. So I really recommend. I really like, my two favorites are Perrier. My two favorite are Perrier and San Pellegrino. Those are, I feel Topo Chico is a little bit too salty for me. And Perrier and Topo Chico are just perfect. They're delicious and they keep me full, especially at around 8 o'clock when I start getting a little bit, 8 o'clock p.m. I start getting a little bit hungry. That's about my 7th hour of fasting because I eat lunch. So I really recommend mineral water. And before I finish, let's do my weekly weight loss progress. Okay, you guys, this is my weekly weight loss for this week. I didn't lose too much, but I did lose, so I'm super excited about it. So about a little bit under a pound, close to a pound. So yes, so I've lost 41.92, almost 42, you guys. I'm getting close to 50. 50, start packing your bags because I'm going to kick you out very, very soon. And of course, before we go, I wanted to do the card of the day because we cannot finish a video without a card of the day with positivity for the week. Let's see. Pick this card. I am in the process of becoming the best version of myself. Isn't that right, you guys? We are in the process of becoming the best version of ourselves with fasting, with just bettering ourselves in every way possible. I love this card. This is one of my favorite ones that I've pulled out. So yes, I'm in the process of becoming the best version of myself. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.